10 points to Gryffindor. Today we are going to do a holiday makeup look. It doesn't just have to be holidays, it can be any time of the year, but honestly the holidays could not go past this year without me doing a dark forest green eye look tutorial. It had to happen. It's my favorite eyeshadow color and it had to happen. So that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully that sounds interesting to you. Now before we get started, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much if you do join my little corner here on the internet. I truly appreciate it. And now I'm going to quickly go do my brows. We're going to zoom in and we're going to get started. We're going to go in with Makeup by Mario eye primer first. This is just a Rare Beauty concealer brush. Totally forgot I bought this back in the day and found it in my brushes the other day and I was like, I should use this. So I mix both of the cream colors together and I like press it over the lid with the brush, and then I get the little powder on a fluffy blending brush, a clean fluffy blending brush, and then I set them. Nothing unusual. You guys have probably seen me do this a million times. Also, you guys are offensively close today, I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm gonna keep you zoomed in because otherwise you guys can't see and what's the point, but like my skin, I have to tell you, it's like, can you see that? Oh my god, if you even knew how bad my skin, like even my neck, oh yeah, okay, even my neck, I feel like I'm reacting to a product that I'm using. I'm gonna have to evaluate what new products I've brought into my skincare collection. My skin's not happy anyway. So, be nice. Be nice. Now I'm gonna use a mixture of two eyeshadow palettes today. I've got a heap here because I wanna show you comparisons. So I'm going to use the green from Sublime from Pat McGrath today. I know, I just did 10 days of Pat McGrath, etc. But I have to use, I just have to. It screams holiday. And I'm going to use it in conjunction with the Natasha Denona Glam palette because I think this will be like the cool tones and the neutrals will offset each other really quite nicely. And then I wanted to show you just super quickly, if you don't have Sublime, just other eyeshadow palettes that maybe, just maybe you have in your collection that won't be exactly the same in any way, shape or form, but you could get a similar vibe. So obviously if you have Celestial Odyssey, you could go into this green shade right here. If you have Bronze Seduction, you could use this shade right here. If you have Decadence, you could use this shade right here. This is probably the one that's like the lightest, but you could still use it. You could still get the vibe. If you have the Charlotte Tilbury Smoky Eyes Are Forever palette, you could use this green right here. Again, it's not gonna be exactly the same, you guys, but it's just gonna be a vibe. You know what I'm saying? If you have Tiny Marvels, girlfriend, you go into Fire Butts right here. Fire Butts is amazing. If you have the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette, the world is your freaking oyster because you have all of the greens, but I would probably recommend like that one, but you know, you do you. And you could even use the greens as like your mattes. You do you. Anyway, they are some green eyeshadows. I'm sure I have some more green eyeshadows in my collection that I'm missing somewhere, but they're just some that I immediately could grab to show you guys in case you do have them in your collection as well, okay? Now, it's not gonna be too difficult of an eye look today. I want it to be like a simple, I want it to be simple but impactful. Like I really want the eyes to be the focus, but I want it to be something that's not going to take you 7,000 hours, or at least it look like it hasn't taken you 7,000 hours. You know what I mean? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is you're gonna be able to, I'm gonna make this eye look as simple as possible. And then with my skin, I'm gonna show you what I do, but obviously you can tailor any single one of these steps to suit your routine and your time frame and all of that jazz. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously I'm going into Natasha Denona Glam for my neutrals, but you don't have to do that. Grab any single neutral shade that you have in your palette that you wish to use. It's really tailor your own adventure, you guys. So Delium Tools first up, 785, and I'm going to go into this shade right here first up. Actually, I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade together. We're going to fluff it through the crease like we do. Now I'm going for like a smoky eye. Nothing structured, nothing like too precise or detailed work. I'm just going for like a green, deep green smoky eye. Again, so that the eye look is really simple, so that anyone can do it. You can do it in a rush because it's like that smoky kind of haphazard kind of look. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, everything needs to be perfect. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna fluff this through the crease, and I'm also going to pack it onto the outer corner. Don't ask me why the accents are coming out today, love. They just are, okay? That's where we're at. I've been cooped in this house for a very long time. Okay, so who knows what brush we're dipping into now? Say it with me, say it with me. Refa number 14, yes my friends, 10 points to Gryffindor. Now we're going into this dark brown in Sublime right here. God, I was so brave then holding this palette up like vertical like that. I keep forgetting that the two shades in here are actually loose and not glued down. Careful, love. Don't want to ruin Christmas before it started. Now we're just doing the exact same steps for those transition shades, but just slightly lower down and more like concentrated into the socket to deepen the crease up and the kind of like smoky eye up. Like the eye is kind of dramatic. It's not like, this isn't a soft wearable like breakfast kind of, I mean, unless you want to wear this for breakfast, then oh honey, you do you, because I'm here for it. But you know what I mean? Like this is for like a party or a glam event or something like that, or just you wanting to strut down the street and live your damn life because 2020 and 2021 was a hard year for all of us, or hard years for all of us. But anyway, you can also skip this step. That was a really, really long-winded way of me saying you could just skip this step and just keep it neutral, like really soft in the crease. But here we are. Are we surprised? So I'm going to leave that there. We can always finesse it a little bit afterward. Now I'm taking my Pat Intensify stick and I'm going to put this all over the lid pretty much, not like all the way up where we've put the mattes, but like where I want to lay the shimmer down. I'm taking my Refa number 2 brush, which is my flat shader brush kind of vibe, and we're going into this beautiful green. Use any green that you have in your collection. It does not have to be Pat McGrath. Also, it doesn't have to be green. It can literally be any color you wish. You know, I know that we all like to follow along with the same makeup products and all that kind of stuff, but don't feel pressure to have the exact same stuff. Like you can use anything that you have. And we're just gonna press this on and let's all be absolutely amazed at like the wizardry of this perfect, perfect shade. Honestly, look at it. Every time I use this shadow, I am never, ever, ever ceased to be amazed. Oof, that shadow. Now I'm just picking up my Refa 14. I've got no extra color on it. And I'm just going to lightly tap this in the outer corners and just lightly through the crease. And I'm literally gonna leave this here. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna wipe up any fallout that I've got, and then we'll come back and we'll start our base together. But this is the foundation for the eyes for now. I'm gonna take my Cover FX gripping primer today, and I'm just going to apply this off my little flat brush here. You don't have to apply your primer with a brush, by the way. I just do because my face gets really red and irritated if I touch it too much. So if I use a brush, I can be like nice and soft with it. So I'm gonna use my Uoma foundation. This is in the shade T2N Fair Lady, because if my skin's gonna have any hope of looking good, it's gonna be using this foundation. But actually, before I do that, I am actually going to take my Huda Beauty Tan Tour. This is in the shade Fair. I'll have a list link down below for you, like I normally do. I'm taking this. This is a Sigma E50. And I'm just going to, now this looks really scary while I blend it out, but don't you worry, it really does come together in the end. But I've been liking this process a lot more lately because, I don't know, I find it looks a lot more natural actually when I do it like this. For contouring is what I'm trying to spit out there, by the way. God, I must be the most irritating person in the world to watch in this video. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm also taking my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Color Corrector, Bye Bye Under Eye Concealing Pot. It is. I have searched the internet high and low for this. Cannot find it. I'm so sorry. And we will all cry together when I run out, because it's definitely the best under eye corrector I've found, that's for sure. Let me take my Uoma foundation. I'm gonna pop it onto my palette here. And I am so fancy. I went and bought myself an actual beauty blender because Sephora was having a deal on their Christmas packs, and I was like, okay. I've actually never tried, I think the last time I tried one was like 4 years ago, so I don't even know how I feel about an actual beauty blender. So let's give it a go, shall we? It is very soft. the actual beauty blender. I can see why people like it. It's definitely softer than some of the ones I own. I'll do a little speed through while I blend this out, shall I? Here we go. The Uoma foundation was 100% the right choice. It looks even it doesn't look as amazing as it normally does. And that is not the foundation's fault, it is my skin. Like you can just see, it's not my normal, you know, it's not my normal vibe, but that's okay. We're going through it. I have to admit, I recently, while I'm talking about this, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Magic Touch in the shade 3 and my Lancome Tint Edole in the shade 250. And I'm gonna put them on the back of my palette and I'm gonna mix them together and then I'll apply them. I have to admit lately, I've obviously, like, I have a chronic illness. So for anyone that has a chronic illness, as soon as I say this, you're gonna be like, yeah, 1,000,000% get what you're saying. But I keep using all my spoons and like going way over my spoons. So when you have a chronic illness, they say that you should have like, allocate yourself 12 spoons a day. And like, that's kind of, like doing a task. So for example, having a shower, that's like a spoon, and you can kind of like add those up for the day. And I usually like use triple the spoons that I'm supposed to use basically every day. And what I do is I like go until I completely break and can't go anymore. Sound familiar to anybody? And that's what I've done. So I've just completely burnt myself out. Not just with YouTube, but like in everything, the gym, work, doing everything that I'm trying to do. So yeah, I've just overdone it, that's all. And I'm really run down. I just went and got a blood test. I've got low vitamin D, I've got low iron, you know, the usual. I'm just run down. I will take care of myself, don't worry guys. But yeah, if you've noticed in videos I look like flat or anything, that's why. But you know, it's all coming together. We're on supplements, all of the things that we need to do so it'll get better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. Do you guys, by the way, like it when I kind of do the speed throughs? I know they're probably a little bit annoying, like talking all the way through is probably better, but honestly, if I do that, the videos will no joke be an hour and a half long. So is it okay that I like talk through what I'm doing and then kind of speed it up and show the whole process instead of just like talking through and like chopping to the next parts but not actually showing the whole process? Does that make sense? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I'd be interested to know. Alright, the under eyes don't look super crush hot, but you know what? It's just gonna be the skin today. And you know, some days we just have those days where our skin is like not looking how we ultimately want it to, and we just have to accept the fact that you can't put a filter on your skin in real life, you know what I mean? We have texture, we have pores, and that's just how it is, and some days are better than others, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're taking my Pat under eye blurring powder. This is my Sigma brush F47, I'm pretty sure it is, the tapered one, and I just lightly set underneath the eyes. Now, I have something fancy to show you guys. I obviously am taking my Cloud Set powder from Kosas in the color Breezy. Actually, no, sorry, I'm gonna take Airy first because we're gonna do the under eyes, but look at this. Look at this fancy thing. This is the Beauty Blender powder puff. It says it's like 2-in-1. I think this side you can use for something. I'm not sure why, but this feels lovely. Lovely. So I thought we would give it a go. I picked this up in the sale as well because I was just like, might as well, why not? Let's see how this goes for the under eyes. And now we're going into Breezy for the rest of the face. Oh my god, this is, oh shoot, oh my god. Okay, this picks up so much product and that just went all over me. Okay, not loving that. The Linda Hallberg powder puff is better. Just gonna pop that out there. I don't like this. I don't like the Beauty Blender powder puff. Maybe I just need to get used to using it, but anyway. It's so dense. Okay, this isn't, no, I don't like this powder puff, no. I need something that I can like bend and like, it doesn't pick up all of the product to the point where it makes it look cakey. Yeah, this is better. You know, the Kosas powder is good, but it's made such a difference to like my makeup, like can you see? But even it hasn't made it like what it normally is. it's good, but it's not God, you know what I'm saying? Let's move on to bronzer. We're gonna use my Dior bronzer for today. This is in the shade number 3, Soft Bronze. But Refa sent me over their bronzer brush, so I'm very excited to try this. This is number 22, so thank you, Refa. So I'm going to try this brush today. So I'm just picking up a little bit of bronzer. That's lovely. That's a good brush. I'm actually going to finish my brows and the eyes first before I go and do highlight and blush actually. So yeah, I think the brows are fine. I don't think they actually need any physical touching up. I'm just going to put brow gel in them. So this is my Benefit Gimme Brow in shade 3. And then this is the Patrick Tar Lamination Brow Gel, and I love this brow gel. It is like glue for my brows. I have a super long one hair there. It's our little quirks that make us unique, my friends. Okay, so for the under eyes, let's go ahead and take the Glam and we'll mix those 2 transition shades again. This is a Delium Tools 777 shader brush, and I'll just run this underneath the lower lash line here. I'm going a little bit smokier because the eyes are the focus of this look. Okay, so now we're going to go back into the green from Sublime. I've got a Refa number 3 pencil brush, and I'm going to run this underneath the lower lash line, and I also wet the brush with some MAC Fix Plus. But this is going to kind of connect the green. And then for the inner corner, let's go into this color in Sublime with a pencil brush. And again, I'm going to pick that up and wet the brush. And then we'll just lightly pop that in here. Actually, you know what one we need? Don't hate me for going into a 3rd one, but I'm gonna pick up this one in Divine Rose 1 instead because I want the pink. Obviously, you can just keep using that other one, but I just find this one, the pink pops a little bit more. Okay, so now I've got my Pat McGrath black eyeliner. I'm gonna put this on the top waterline, but I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna do on the lower one yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. So I ended up putting the black liner in the upper and lower waterline because I do really want this to be like a sultry, smoky kind of look. And then what I'm doing is I'm just going to take an angled brush and I'm going to go into the black in Sublime, and I'm going to press this into the lash line here. I'm not creating a wing. You absolutely could create a wing if you wanted to. I'm just not going to, but I just want to really, like, I tight lined in between my lashes, and now I just really want that waterline to be quite smoky. Sorry, upper lash line. Let me go ahead and put my mascara on. I'm just gonna use my NARS Climax that I've been using, and then we'll come back and we'll do like highlight and blush and all that kind of stuff. So just a jiffy. Now for highlight today, I'm actually going to use the Lisa Eldridge Crystal Nebula liquid highlighter. So I just take it onto the back of my hands like this, and then I work my sponge into the product, and we will lightly tap this on. Also, yes, I know I have mascara all here. Like, let's just pretend like I don't, and I'll fix it later. So I'm just gonna press this into the high points. This is such a nice product. Look at that, such a natural glow. I'm into it. Now, believe it or not, a first for me, I'm actually not gonna put any other highlighter on because 1, my skin is so textured right now, I really don't wanna highlight it anymore. But 2, I said to you guys, like, I wanna keep the base quite minimal and just really make the eyes the focus. So that's what we're doing. And like, that's such a beautiful subtle glow, you know? So I'm gonna take Anastasia, wow, I said that's so weird, but I'm gonna take ABH Peachy Keen just on the back here of my hand. And then I'm just gonna take my marble brush and work the product into the brush, and we'll put a little bit of this on my cheeks, just really lightly. Just like a really, really soft kiss of color here. And then I'm gonna take my Mario F2 brush and I'm gonna go into Desert Orchid from Pat. I just think this was a really nice, like almost bronzer kind of blush color. And I'm just taking the smallest amount and I'm just going to press that over here. Taking the Tatcha Satin Skin Mist. Also, I don't know if this product is just for sale in Australia, because I can't find this anywhere to link for the US or like even the UK or anything like that, but I hope to Lord it is not being discontinued because I really, really like that setting spray, and I will petition to Tatcha, don't you worry. Or Tatcha, however you're supposed to say it. The skin's not looking too bad considering it's pretty haggard looking right now. I'm like not gonna lie. Like we're having a full-blown reaction to something and it's not looking too bad. So toot to me. Okay, let me go do my hair and we'll come back and we'll do lips and like finish it all up. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do the lips. I'm keeping them very, very simple. We're taking Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, obviously. And then we're gonna take Charlotte Tilbury Cover Star, which is like a really, really soft peachy nude. And I'm just gonna kind of like tap it over the lips like this, not like proper fill them in. Let's leave it here. Okay, let's zoom you back and see the finished look, shall we? And this is the finished makeup look. What do we think? Do we like the dark, smoky green eye? I know it's nothing revolutionary or anything like that, but I really just wanted to utilize this color for the holiday season. I really, really did. It's just the best color, is it not? I love it so much. Anyway, but let me know your thoughts down below. Is this something that you would wear? Do you find, I know this is very glam, but do you find this like wearable glam? Because I personally do, especially if you're wearing all black, you know, it can be very chic in my opinion. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. As always, I love hearing from you guys, and also if I have planned this out correctly, because you know I pre-film quite in advance, this should be going up a couple of days before Christmas. So if it is, and I've got that correct, happy holidays to you all, whatever it is that you celebrate, or even if you don't celebrate, I just hope that you are having a lovely time at this point in the year. I know that the holidays can be really tough for a lot of us, and if you are struggling, just know that I am sending you a massive, massive virtual hug through this video. I'm sending a massive hug to all of you, but particularly if you're struggling, I am here for you. I hope that I can keep you company during this time, and I just know that we all appreciate you here. And yeah, I hope that you all have an amazing time, however you truly spend the holidays. Thank you all for everything that you have done for me this year so far. It's been absolutely an amazing year, and I have loved and adored getting to know every single one of you like I have. And let's hope next year is like bigger and better, hey? I will be posting like probably tomorrow or next week anyway. I just wanted to say it in this video just in case I haven't. But yeah, I hope that you have an amazing, amazing like rest of 2021. Now, if you have made it till this point, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye. Say it with me, she doesn't exist, we live in tranquility. When will I learn? Fun fact, YOLO. Out there trying to get that. No. Bada bing, bada boom. Not impressed, John. All in good time.